Hello everyone, welcome to Canteen Cup. My name is Scott. Just getting ready to start on today. I'm gonna have a little bit of a light day today, but I wanted to show you a new addition to my tractor. This is called a tooth bar, and it clamps on the bottom of the bucket, and it helps in digging up ground. And the teeth themselves are replaceable. It's really a nice little deal. I used it a bunch yesterday, and it's really helping me with clearing some of the, I'll say, the piles I have that were a mixture of roots and dirt. The bucket with its straight edge didn't do so well. And this is where we are today. Just continuing to pull some stuff up. The field is empty and my stack here is growing. But it's just always something. So we're going to do a little bit of work today, and I'll check back in later. But I just wanted to kind of show you my tooth bar that I really like it. One of the ways I use it is I turn the bucket where it's pointing straight down, and then I put the teeth where they're just barely in the ground. I think you can look over here and see some of those teeth row marks, and either I push it or I drag it, and it does a real good job picking up a lot of that loose stuff that's out there. So that's it for now, and we'll check back in later. We'll see you. Alrighty, well, I'm back for part two. This is what I got done today. As you can see, go fly. As you can see, I got more logs pulled out of the pile, got them stacked. Probably on Monday I'll mark them and cut them, and then I'll go back and get some more. It's a day's work. That's 5-6 hours worth of work. Good work. All these people complaining about being stuck at home and being bored, they just need to come to my place. We have all sorts of excitement going on here. So something else I did today is to get ready for the next time I take trees. You all probably don't remember what this looked like, but I'm gonna pan it around so you can see. There used to be mounds of dirt here, some of them 2-3 foot high. And what I did is I pulled out all those trees out of this pile, and then I came back and I used those teeth on that bucket I showed you, and I pointed the bucket down like that, and then I pulled it back and scraped this out smooth, and then I got outside, and then I tilted the bucket up this way with the teeth and pushed all this stuff over to a pile behind me. Those teeth really worked well. There's maybe 10 or so more trees left here, but I believe that's a poplar tree you're looking at there, and that'll probably be next year's firewood. That's one of my next projects, is to try and get that out. That stump is going to be a problem, though. That may be more than my little tractor can handle, and I'm going to get over by it, and then I'll switch this back to me to give you an idea of the size. I'm about level with the bottom of the stump, and I'm a solid 5'8", big tall guy. And you can see that stump is easily as big as me or bigger. That stump may weigh more than my little tractor might be able to push and or pull. We'll see, though. May have to burn that one in place. But I moved all the other stumps, and like I said, when they cleared this property, the guy had a big John Deere skid steer, weighed 12,000 pounds, and had a 90 horsepower motor. So he was making short work of this stuff. My little John Deere, while I'm really impressed with what I'm able to do with it, there are limitations, and that stump may be one of them. Probably what I'll do is I'll put my choker around the top of the tree, and then I'll pull it out, and then I'll cut it in place and then leave that stump there. I've got some pine trees behind it, and while I would like to pull them out whole, I may have to cut them in half and pull them out the back. We'll just see how it goes. But I'm almost done with that pile. I've got that pile in the back there to go through, and then a couple trees over here, and then we can get to the point where we can start thinking about tilling this up, putting some amendments in it, and tilling it up again, and then planting a cover crop. And then I'll leave some areas on the sides where all this slash is to continue to work, but I won't have to be dragging these big tall trees out anymore. I can actually do something with the land. So maybe by the end of April, I'll have this land ready. I think we decided that we're gonna buy a rototiller. They call it a cultivator for the tractor, because I can get a 5-foot width and just do it 5 foot at a time. And then I'll do that for a couple years to build up some organic material in here, and that'll just make things grow better. But we're moving along. I'm tired. I've had a full day. You can tell I don't stay real clean when I'm doing this sort of thing. But yeah, Monday I'll take all these trees and I'll mark them to length, and I'll cut them, put them on the stack over here. Hopefully I can find somebody to come take them. If not, maybe I'll get somebody to come cut them up in the lumber for me. I don't know. It just all depends on what I want to do. As I get older, there's less things I want to do. I mean, I still want to do things, but I want to go fishing. I want to go hunting, maybe get a boat. There's some things I want to do in my retirement, not work my butt off every day. But when I get this done, this will be really the hardest part. This last year was hard. We worked hard and did a lot of hard work to get to where we are even now. We have a little more hard work to do, but I can see that there's hope on the horizon, and that the light at the end of the tunnel is not a train. And pretty soon we'll be able to slow down a little bit and maybe enjoy life a little more. Right now, just every day I come out and I work. I am grateful. I'm kind of grateful for the pandemic, because I've been able to work on my property every day doing different things and taking the occasional day off. People say I'm stuck home and I'm bored. Well, there's no boredom here. There's plenty to do. And even if I finish this up, there's still plenty more to do. All right. That's all I have. Like I said, we're keeping a journal on lessons learned. We still can get pretty much all the food that we want. We order food and have it delivered about once a week, and mainly what we're doing with that is we're keeping our stuff topped off in case it gets worse. There's no sense not to. I consider it fairly safe. Like I said, you send in the order online, pay them an extra $10, only $10, and somebody goes shopping for you. They bag it for you and they deliver it to your house. If they're substituting stuff, or if stuff's aren't available, they're sending you text messages, and when they bring it to the house, they leave it on the front doorstep. You can leave the screen door or the glass door closed, and then they're gone. Then you can come out and get the stuff. It's really a good deal, but we haven't seen the shortages that others have. Some of the stuff we may only be able to get one or two of, but we're getting pretty much everything we want. But we are still, stay at home. My state now, Georgia, is under a 30-day stay-at-home order, and so we're already doing it. We'll continue to do it, and then in the middle of the month we'll decide, or they may decide for us, if we want to extend it or not. We're still in pretty good shape, and we're trying to stay healthy. So that's all I got. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope I hope for those of you that were prepared that you can sit back and sigh with relief, looking at your store saying, thank goodness I don't have to worry about this. For those that weren't so prepared, hopefully you guys got out and got the stuff before all the before the big crash hit, before all the big food grab happened, and that you were able to make up for it. And for those of you that have neither, I'm sorry, but you have no one to blame but yourself. Hopefully this will be a lesson and a warning to you, because this ain't over. And it's going to happen again. If it's not going to be COVID-19, it'll be COVID-19. It'll be COVID 20 or 21 or whatever they're going to name it. There will be others. It's just the nature of the beast. So everybody stay safe and stay secure, and we'll see you.